This is Helen. Helen likes to work in the family greenhouse as a way to unwind. After spending just a little while with Helen, you learn a lot about her, pick up on a few things about the way she operates, like the meticulous attention to detail she spends on just about everything she does. And no matter what she's doing, she'll stop and give you a warm smile when you need it, like she's making sure you're okay or checking up on you. And how she always spends the full 20 seconds to wash her hands, even if there's no soap and it's water from a rusty garden faucet. You wouldn't know this about Helen if I didn't tell you, but she's having a pretty rough day. She lost a patient just a few hours ago. Don't touch your face, Helen. You're a doctor. Okay, you got me. Helen isn't a doctor. In fact, she's never even been to college. She's actually a stock video model. The problem is she's really not a very good stock video model. I'm not saying she isn't pretty. She's beautiful. But when the camera turns on, she changes. You can just kind of tell that she's acting like a stock video model. Like if you were searching for a video of a person clearly acting poorly for an obnoxious advertisement, you would probably be looking for her work. That's why we always keep the cameras rolling after we yell cut. For example, here's a video of Helen working. Come on, Helen. No one uses a computer like that. And here's after we've yelled cut. Working. And then cut. She never asks to see the footage though. You see, the truth is, I think whenever we're at these shoots, Helen would just rather be at home, working in the greenhouse, doing the things that she loves. But the problem is, doing what she loves just doesn't pay the bills. The thing about acting is if you're trying to act, then you're doing it wrong. Helen's a better actor when she's not acting, which is why I think she's been confined to these stock video roles where the acting doesn't really matter as much. But she gets by okay, she's happy for the most part. I mean, I don't think she loves her job, but she loves that it affords her enough time to work in the garden and take care of her family. Take long road trips to different locations and play dress up with different outfits. Helen's favorite place to get work done is out in nature, where it's not so obvious that we're doing stock photography and stock footage. Even when it's cold outside, she'll give us that warm, familiar smile. At least that's what I would think if someone told me they were a stock video model, because I've never actually met Helen. Helen doesn't exist. I just downloaded all this footage you were watching from Artgrid, made up this story, and then the background music was from Artlist, and Helen probably isn't even her name. I mean, I guess there's a chance, but I doubt it. So this video might be sponsored by Artgrid. I'm not sure yet. I'll pin a comment with whatever the decision was, but here's what happened. Artgrid emailed me asking if I would be open to doing a sponsorship to create a video about Artgrid with full creative control. And I told them I would do it, but they only have to pay me if they really like the resulting video. And I don't derive any of my livelihood from my channel, so I see every video as a chance to improve my own skills and production quality. That being said, I saw this as a challenge to tell a story using 100% stock video only in a way that's not really attempted too often, and that's with character development. Helen. Oftentimes people use stock video as an element to enhance their story or to fill in gaps to make the story flow more smoothly, as B-roll basically that they forgot to film. But I found that Artgrid has a really organized way of collecting all the footage, so if you see a character or an element or a scene that you really like, you can click on the artist, whoever filmed it and submitted it, and see if they have any other works with that same element or the same characters in it. And there's actually a lot of instances like that throughout Artgrid, which makes it an ideal platform to use for telling a story like this. I only downloaded 1080p already graded files for this entire project because 1080p scaled to 4K is way more appropriate for YouTube, but also because downloading hundreds of gigabytes of footage would have taken a while. And you can download up to 8K or ProRes, RAW, log, or just do like what I did and just download the 1080p already graded stuff. Artgrid as a service costs between $25 a month and $50 a month, billed annually, so it's $300 to $600 a year, depending if you just want 1080p or if you actually want like up to 8K stuff. The thing is though, their licensing is the same as the universal Artlist licensing, which is an insane value for anything like this. And Artlist is what I've used for music on my channel for the past several months, ever since I was burned by Epidemic Sound. If you want to see that video, there's a link to it in the description of this one. Once you download a clip or a song from Artgrid/Artlist, you own it for life and can use it on any project forever. Commercials, YouTube videos, feature films, ads, Netflix, shows, whatever. You can use it even after your subscription expires, so download all the footage. And if you want to see exactly how the download process works with Artgrid, it's pretty much exactly the same as Artlist. Again, link to that video in the description of this one. I already covered all that stuff. And if you sign up to either Artgrid or Artlist with the links in the description of this video, you get 2 free months. These are also services that you're going to want to sign up for if you intend on using licensed music or stock video in your intros or outros for your YouTube channel, or if you intend on ever using clips cut up from previous videos in future videos like compilations, because using other platforms, they will copyright claim your future videos even though your intro was already created. You don't have to worry about that with Artgrid and Artlist. With that, I challenge you to create your own video using 100% stock footage. And if you do, leave a link to it in the comments of this video, that way I can go watch it. If we get like 10 video submissions over the next month or so, then I'll go buy a Blackmagic Atem Mini Pro and we'll watch all of them together in like a little viewing party. I think it'll be really fun. But that's all I've got for today, and thanks for sticking around to the end. Hit the thumbs up if you like this video, and if you're new here, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.